starting our trip here in Nevada, and it is a gorgeous day so far. Clouds are hanging real low, so I'm guessing once we pass over this mountain pass ahead of us, we're gonna be getting up into that fog. What do you think?
Maybe. Kind of looks like it might be clear on the other side up there before we get to the mountain pass.
I don't know if they can see on here because that sun's pretty bright, but we'll see. I'll show you. Looks like we might be going up into some snow here. This is only like 2,000 or 3,000 feet. Today we're also going to be going by FLAGSTAFF, which is like 6,000 or 7,000 feet or something like that. So I don't think it's 7,000. Maybe it's 5,000 or 6,000, but still pretty high up there. I think FLAGSTAFF actually got snow last night too. Guess we'll see. So now we're heading through Vegas. There's a lot of lanes on this road. Now we're going to be passing by Boulder City off that way. That's where we stayed about 2 weeks ago for a couple weeks. We're actually going to be passing over the Hoover Dam. Well, not over the Hoover Dam, but around the Hoover Dam here in a few minutes. Getting closer to the Hoover Dam now. I think I-11 actually ends up here soon, and we'll be hopping on a highway instead. Or state road, something like that. Pretty cool designs on these bridges up here. Gotta watch out for those bighorn sheep. Oh wow, that is an awesome view. Doesn't look like there's RV parking lot. Good thing about this trip is we get views like this every once in a while. Oh, this is pretty steep. Lake Mead National Recreation Area again. I should slow down a little bit. I didn't know this was so steep, did you? Now we're at the Hoover Dam. You can't see it because the bridge is in the way, but maybe check out over there. So we just went through Kingman, and now we're climbing up towards the northern part of Arizona, and we're getting snow. I mean, I guess it's March, so to be expected. Well, it's getting a lot of it snowy now. Getting up here in the mountains. None of it's sticking yet, so I think we'll be fine. But we do have to go up a couple more thousand feet, I think. Have to be about 5,000 because we saw 4,000 quite a bit further back. Taking it a little bit slower. Those are some very large snowflakes.
Yeah.
Made it back to Williams, Arizona now. We were here October,
I think.
So it's been about 6 months now.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it's been 6 months already. But we're heading towards FLAGSTAFF. We just saw some snow plows on the road, so hopefully they aren't actually using their snow plow. But so far we haven't seen any snow sticking, so I think we might be fine. So I think we're getting pretty close to Petrified Forest National Park. I'm not sure if this is it or not. But we're getting pretty close. Just swinging through I-40 in northern Arizona. Petrified Forest National Park should be about 2 miles from here. I don't know if we're going to be able to see much from the interstate, but that's about as good as a view as we're going to be able to give you today. Hopefully next year, or at least sometime in the future, we'll be able to swing back through and actually show you within the park itself. Pretty sweet mesas up there. Tabletop, sort of mountain-like shapes. Getting pretty close to New Mexico. Welcome to New Mexico. True. Look over there on the left. There's a hole in the wall. We are going to be spending the night in New Mexico. Deanna found a campground along our path here, and we are going to be getting some rest before we head another 8 or 9 hours tomorrow. Alright guys, we got in really late last night. Not really. We got in at like 7 or 8 last night, local time. Just kind of pulled in real quick, threw a sewer hose on so we could at least take long showers. It looks like my water has been dripping all night long, which is good because it got below freezing, so maybe that kept it from freezing. But this is a pretty nice RV park. I can't tell you what the name of it is because I don't know. I don't see it anywhere. But we're just west of Albuquerque, New Mexico right now, and we are going to start making our way towards Oklahoma City. The drop of the 2-inch drop to the 2-inch block has made us a lot more level, especially having a full water tank in case we boondock somewhere. That has helped keep this truck level as we're going down the road. The only thing that we've noticed, all these horribly designed bridges in New Mexico, there's like a ramp going up onto the bridge, so we kind of flop up and down every single time. With these airbags we kind of bounce a little bit more in the rear end. That's one thing we've noticed, but besides that, it's been running pretty well. So I will get this unhooked and we will get ready to go. Well, we're back on the road and we found ourselves Albuquerque. Didn't realize we had such a grand view of it. Heading down to a pilot so we can use one of their RV lanes. We still haven't braved one of the diesel pumps yet for the truckers. I realize you just have to go in there and pre-authorize your transaction, but with this whole virus thing, I'm just trying to limit my human interaction, so I'm just going to go to the pumps where I can. I wear gloves anyway because I don't want to get diesel all over my hands, so seems like a good way to stay away from other folks. We're somewhere in New Mexico and we have trees. We haven't seen this many trees in quite a while. Well, FLAGSTAFF, I guess. Well guys, we've been driving for a few hours today on day 2 of our trip back to Indiana. And we're about ready to hop into Texas.
Land of enchantment. Fancy.
Texas state line. I bet there's going to be another one up here. Welcome to there you go. Made it to Amarillo, Texas. We were here March, April last year.
Yeah, about that.
Somewhere around there.
Probably, yeah, end of March, maybe.
Yeah, but we were actually south of Amarillo. We stayed over by Palo Duro Canyon State Park, and it is pretty cool.
There's the sign for it right there.
That's pretty coincidental. Another bump. Texas roads are so much better than New Mexico roads is all I gotta say. Well guys, we just made it to Oklahoma. Slowly making our way across these United States. Well guys, it is day 3 of our adventure back to Indiana. Adventure. It has been a very long trip so far, but we're getting some sleep.
Yeah.
We were going to stay at Walmart parking lots throughout the way, but we ended up just staying in RV parks. We're probably going to stay in another one so we can clear out the tanks before we go to my parents' house. So, anything else you can think of?
No.
All right.
Still tired this morning.
Yeah, a little tired. We're hooked up and ready to go, so we'll see you next time I turn on the camera. Making our way through Oklahoma City right now. Trying to find ourselves a nice diesel station. Always looking for the silver linings. $54 for 28 gallons of diesel. $1.89 a gallon.
Pretty crazy.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
We think we're getting closer to Tulsa, Oklahoma. The roads are very eerie through here, having 3 lanes and we're like the only one on the road. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it feels like an episode of The Walking Dead. Passing through Tulsa, Oklahoma now, and as you can see, not a whole lot of people on the road. Kind of relaxing, despite all the craziness that's going on in the world. And we made it to
Missouri.
Missouri! Blaze is even excited he got it. Hey K-Matt, so we're gonna miss you. We're gonna probably drive right by you. So next time we come through Missouri, we're definitely gonna meet up and go hiking or something though. Right now, we are on a mission to get to our destination, so just fine. Just wanted to give you a shout out from Happy Trails Hiking, our buddies over there. So see you next time. So now we've made made it well, pretty close to St. Louis, Missouri, on the outskirts. I guess it's Fenton, just outside of St. Louis. We found the arch. Deanna's first time seeing it. Well, guys, this is day 4. Day 4 of this trip from Nevada all the way to Indiana. So we're tired, but we did sleep in a little bit this morning, so a little bit of a late start, but it should only be about a 4-hour drive to finish things up today, and then we'll be able to relax during all this fun stuff going around the country. Still gotta wait for trains even in the apocalypse. Look at what we got there, Deanna. We got an Indiana. Indiana. We made it. And the roads got crappy. Well, guys, we made it back to my hometown, all safe and sound, out here in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. You can also check us out at
DnSAdventures.com.
And as always,
adventure on.
And let's go home, Deanna.
Okay, sounds good.
So this is listed as a moderate trail, which in Indiana terms is slightly less flat.